This video is about gratitude steps to change your life. Are there really steps that gratitude can change your life? The answer is yes. Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Goldstein, and I've been practicing and helping patients regain their health for over the past 30 years. If you want more tips and strategies for better health, then hit the subscribe and like button. Do you know you can change your thoughts from negative to positive in an instant? We just didn't realize we have that power. Do you ever see a baby go from crying to laughing or laughing to crying in an instant? Their neurology changed from a negative place to a positive place, and vice versa. You can change your neurology in an instant as well. So the first step in using gratitude to change is upon waking up. As I said in my last video, before you get out of bed, think of 3 things to be grateful for and visualize those 3 things. Use your mind to not just see them as a picture. I want you to use your 5 senses to get a deeper picture. Use your sense of sight. What does this gratitude look like? Use your sense of smell. What does this picture in my mind smell like? What does it feel like? If you can assign a sound to this picture in your mind, what would it sound like? Lastly, if the picture in your mind has a taste, what would it taste like? An example would be having gratitude for the food you enjoy. Please try and make it healthy food. Practicing gratitude will fire off neurons in your brain going to a more positive, reactive portion of your brain. I like to think of your brain as having a positive side and a negative side. I think of these 2 sides as train stations. Do you want your train to go to the positive station, or do you want it to go to the negative station? Practicing gratitude can have a transformative impact on your life by fostering a positive mindset and improving overall well-being. In reality, your mind doesn't know what is real or imagined. Let's do an experiment. I want you to close your eyes and think of a lemon. Again, using your 5 senses, picture the lemon. The color, the shape, the feel. As you picture holding it in your hand and in your mind, now picture slicing into the lemon. Notice the juice squirt out as you slice into the lemon. Use your sense of smell to smell the lemon. Now picture raising the lemon to your mouth and taking a big bite. Use your sense to experience the smell, taste, and feel of the lemon as its juice is in your mouth. Notice how sour it is. You should notice at this point that you're salivating. But there is no lemon, yet your brain reacted as if there was an actual lemon. Neurons in your brain set signals to your salivatory glands, which cause them to produce saliva and enzymes to start digesting the lemon juice. This is how powerful your brain is, and if you use it with the following exercises, you can have that train I just talked about going to a more positive train station. Practicing gratitude is a great way to start your day. The next step is to stop getting on the train that goes to the negative train station in your brain. How do you do that? Stop listening, reading, and watching negative stuff. Stay away from the news. It's all negative news. It's depressing news. We start with gratitude being positive, and now we just got on that negative train. I promise you, the world will do whatever the world is doing without you checking in numerous times a day. Here is another step, the step of letting go. I want you to grab a pen or pencil, hold it between your thumb and index finger like this. Now squeeze it as hard as you can. Keep squeezing it until it starts to hurt. If it's not hurting, squeeze it harder. When it gets to the point of being uncomfortable, I want you to ask yourself, can I release this pressure a little bit? Can I release it the tiniest bit? Start to release the pressure a little bit. Now release a little bit more. Keep releasing until you're just slightly holding the pen or pencil so that it doesn't cause any pain or discomfort. This is how you can release anger or stress in your life. Give gratitude to the pen or pencil. Be grateful you have it, and be grateful for the next step in this process. The next step, there are questions in this process to let go of anger, hate, and the negative train station. First, I want to share a physiological and neurological experiment. I know, big words, to show you how your brain processes your experience. Pianists were split into 3 groups. One group practiced the piano, a certain sequence of notes and chords, for 2 hours a day and for 5 days. Another group memorized the sequence of notes and chords, but didn't touch the piano. They just visualized themselves playing the piano for the same 2 hours a day for 5 days. Another group who was versed in playing the piano, but did not play or think about playing the piano for 5 days. At the end of the 5 days, the researchers used modern scanning equipment to measure the amount of neural growth in the motor cortices of the brain. They were surprised to find that the group that did only mental visualization showed nearly the same expansion and development of neural networks that the participants who physically practiced and played the piano. The group who did nothing about practicing or even thinking about the piano showed a decrease in activity in their neural networks of the brain. This is the power of using visualization to stimulate the positive neural connections in your brain and to decrease the negative neural connections in your brain. The next step in gratitude are these important questions to ask yourself. Can I let go of the anger, hate, or negative feelings just a little bit? Just the tiniest bit. Remember the exercise with the pencil. Wait. Keep asking yourself this question in your mind until you hear a response from your inner voice that says yes. Again, express gratitude to that inner voice. Close your eyes and picture that inner voice of help and reason leading off the path of the negative train station and onto the path of the positive train station. Now ask, can I let it go a little more? Again, wait for a response from your inner voice. Keep doing this until you can let the emotion go away totally. This might not happen in a day. It might take a while to finally let the emotion go. Just stay with it. You see, we think we must hold on to a negative emotion or feeling for a certain amount of time. Sometimes people hold on to a negative thought for a lifetime. Emotions are like the clothes you put on. And if you don't like it, you can change your clothes. Emotions work the same exact way. You don't like the way you feel? There are steps and exercises to change. Just like that baby going from crying to laughing, something or someone did something to activate those positive neurons in their brain. The last step in this exercise is to ask yourself, how long do I want to feel this way? Do I want to feel this way for my entire life? Do I want to feel this way for a year, 6 months, a month, a week, a few days? Or am I ready to let it go now? How do you feel with this negative emotion? And how long do you want to feel this negative emotion? I was once at a lecture with a Dr. Zonia. The lecture was so good that at the break, all of us went into the hall to purchase her books and tapes. This was before MP3s and thumb drives. After the break, we went back into the lecture hall. She asked if anyone has any questions. Someone raised their hand and said, "Dr. Zonia, I read all the positive books and I listened to all the positive tapes, and I have to tell you, this stuff doesn't work." Dr. Zonia waited a few seconds before answering, and she said, "You're right, it doesn't work." Dr. Zonia paused, and I was thinking to myself, I just spent $200 on her books and tapes, and now she tells us this stuff doesn't work? I want my money back. After the pause, Dr. Zonia said, "This stuff doesn't work unless you do the work." There is no magic with what you just watched, but there is power with what you just watched. Power to change your thinking and your life for the better. Power to stop the negative energy that is weighing you down. And power and steps of energy and gratitude to grow stronger neural connections in your brain that will take you to the positive train station. Keep practicing these steps, just like learning to play the piano. It takes time to become proficient. Keep watching my channel for more tips and strategies for better health. See you next time, and thank you for watching.